morning, guys. Welcome to another science class for fifth grade. I'm Mr. Ulloa, and I hope that you are very well today and be ready for this amazing week of classes. This is week number 4 from October 5th to 9th. Today's topic is climate change and natural disasters. Okay, you will find it on page 132. So please open books on page 132. I won't speak Spanish for this video. Yo no voy a hablar español en este video. Ya we are at the ending of this academic year. Estamos al final de este nuevo año académico, perdón. So no veo correcto seguir hablando en español. Bueno, desde hace tiempo tendría que haberlo dejado de haber hecho, ¿verdad? Pero so I'm gonna try to speak just in English for this video. So please keep your mind open, your ears and open to, and be focused on the presentation. I will speak slowly, of course, in order that for you to understand. So please focus on the presentation. Open your books on page 132, and let's start this topic. So climate changes and natural disasters. So when we say climate change, is when we can look in weather that, for example, sometimes it's hot, sometimes it's cold, sometimes it's like warm, that is not too much hot and not too much cold. So that are climate changes. Okay, when the weather in a environment or a area of a specific part of the earth change. Then we have natural disaster. What is natural disaster? For example, hurricanes, tornadoes, earthquakes, flooding, something like that, right? Like the Huracán Mitch here in Honduras, that is a natural disaster. Natural disasters are formed for, of course, natural things, okay, that occurs because of the nature mother, if you want to say that, okay, that are natural disasters. But today we're going to see more specifically what these topics are. Okay, so climate change is the modification of the usual weather condition of the planet. And you see over here, climate change is the modification. Modification is switch. Modification is modificación, cambio, right, of the usual weather condition of the planet. The main cause is global warming. Okay, one of the most causes of climate change, that for the climate change is the global warming. Calentamiento global is one of the most important things that can cause the climate change in a area or in the whole world. Okay, the emission of pollutant gases and water vapor have caused an intense greenhouse effect. We saw the greenhouse effect in the last partial. I remember that, where the atmosphere retains more heat. Heat is like golpe de calor, and temperature increases. Okay, altering the usual climatic cycles on the planet. The temperature increase is called global warming. Okay, when the temperature increase, okay, when it is too much hot in a day. For example, here in San Pedro Sula, we have sometimes we are on 32 degrees, 35 degrees, 40 degrees in a day, so that is too much hot for us. So the temperature, when this increase, when the temperature increase, that is called global warming. Global warming. Okay, when the temperature increase, that is called global warming. But what is carbon dioxide or CO2 production? CO2 is a gas produced by vehicles, the breathing of human beings, and carbon oil or methane gas when they are used as fuels. Okay, so the CO2 gas is produced by vehicles like cars, trucks, yes, mostly that, cars and trucks. Okay, the breathing of human beings and carbon oil or methane gas when they are used as fuels. Okay, the CO2 gas or carbon dioxide is used as a fuel. Okay, when for example car is empty, so they have to go and get some food for their runs. Okay, this gas accumulates in the intermediate layers of the atmosphere, where it builds a coat that prevents the heat of the sun from leaving the earth. This increases the greenhouse effect. Okay, so all these changes, all these items, if I can say that, can change or modify, or yes, change or make a little modification in the climate change. In the climate, sorry, that is too important for you to know. Okay, emissions of pollutant gases, contaminantes like el humo de los carros, de las fábricas, something like that. All those are pollutant gases. And also, if you see that carbon dioxide, dioxide of carbon is also a way to increase the climate change. Okay, right. Well, the most significant effects of climate change are rising of sea levels, crop losses, and as a result, higher food prices. That is important. Crop losses, que se pierden cosechas cuando es demasiado calor, pero no llueve, no se puede cosechar porque no cae lluvia. So the crops cannot grow up. And as a result, higher food price. Y eso tiene como resultado, si no hay cosechas, el precio de la comida sube, right? Increase of insects that transmit diseases like dengue. Incrementan los insectos que transmiten enfermedades como el dengue. Okay. So, imagínense todo eso pasa por el cambio climático. It is extremely important that everyone helps to save the planet in order to protect the ecosystems and prevent further pollution. Okay, so it's our responsibility to keep our planet safe. Many forests look that. Look this picture. What can you see there? What can you see there? Nothing. There is nothing good in that picture. That looks so sad. Why? Because we don't have trees over there. Just imagine. Let me. Just imagine a world without trees, a world without mountains, a world without nature, a world without natural resources. That would be a big disaster for the human beings because we depend on nature too. So you can see this picture. We don't have trees, we don't have bushes, we don't have mountains, we don't have valleys, we don't have flowers, we don't have grass, we don't have nothing. So why this happened? This happened because of the climate change, okay? Where because it is too hot. Sometimes when it is too hot, the fire and if some woods can get on fire, muchos bosques pueden incendiarse. So that is because the climate change. Many forests have been cleared because wood is needed for fire, furniture, or because the area is needed for agriculture. The damage that atmosphere cleaning has caused is severe because trees absorb the atmosphere CO2 and release oxygen. Okay, why the trees are cut down? Because sometimes the companies uh, cut down uh, big woods because they want to like build their buildings, their houses, residential, something like that. That's why some woods are cut down. Okay, to build some things that we think that we need in our life. And yes, we need it, but we have to protect our air, our house. Okay, but and what happened with this? If if you well, you have to know that trees are in shares to catch the CO2, the carbon dioxide of the air, and turn into oxygen. ¿Okay? Recuerden, los árboles se encargan, las plantas se encargan de transformar el dióxido de carbono, que es un gas tóxico para nosotros que hay en el aire, Ellos atrapan el dióxido de carbono y lo convierten en oxígeno. Okay, si what happens we don't have trees? ¿Qué pasa si no tenemos árboles? We could die. Podríamos llegar a morir algún día. Forests also conduct the evapotranspiration of large amounts of water through their lips. This process balances the rain and in contains specific times of the year to avoid it. Global warming disasters, hurricanes and tropical. Well, we have here some global warming disasters. We have hurricanes, we have landslides. Landslides is like when you are maybe like Tegucigalpa. We have like mountain right there and we have houses. So landslide when the earth like fall down. Okay? Landslide es eso como cuando hay que está la tierra y se desliza, ¿verdad? Y hay derrumbes. We also have floods. Floods son inundaciones. Hurricanes and all that. You know all these things. Okay, a structure of a hurricane, meaning you can see over here, la estructura de un huracán. This is the eye of a hurricane. Este es el ojo de un huracán, donde está la parte como que más fuerte del huracán. The rain curtain, esta se llama la cortina de lluvia. Todo esto que vemos aquí en blanquito. And the eye wall. Y todas estas flechitas que tenemos aquí es el aire caliente que va, miren, subiendo y subiendo y subiendo y subiendo. Lo que va bajando es el cool air. Eso es lo que hace que como que se vea como un tornado. Okay, eso parece, siempre que ven ustedes, bueno, no sé si han visto porque están muy chiquitos, pero en las noticias siempre muestran como graphics de los hurricanes in the ocean, and they look like tornadoes, lucen como tornados, como aquí. Entonces, el tornado se forma por ejemplo, cuando el aire caliente sube y el frío baja, entonces eso forma como que un espiral. Okay, lo mismo pasa con los tornados, con los huracanes. Okay, climate change not only causes material losses, but also impacts the health, provokes the death, the death of millions of people all over the world through flooding, hurricanes, landslides, and tsunamis, like el tsunami de Japón en el 2011. Many people who survive natural disasters suffer from respiratory problems and infections caused by insect bites. Also, as a consequence of flooding, forests, fires, and hurricanes occur. Also, crops are lost, food is scarce, and malnutrition in rural communities is increased. Okay, so I have a video for you to watch. So let's watch it.
This is the world. That's you and that's me. The world has the perfect temperature to keep all living things alive and happy. This temperature depends on a balance. The sun's heat goes to Earth to make it warm. The sun's heat bounces back to space to make the Earth cool. When this balance is lost, the climate changes. The Earth's climate has changed many times before. This is called natural climate change. It's caused by volcanic eruptions, changes in the sun's energy, and changes in the Earth's orbit. Greenhouse gases also make the Earth warmer. They trap heat from the sun. Greenhouse gases are like a blanket covering the Earth. It started in the 1700s. Humans started to build more things. We burned coal to make electricity. We burned oil to make our cars and planes smooth. We use chemicals to make things. We cut down lots of trees. We burn gas to cook food. We dump lots of trash on landfills. We plant a lot more rice. All these things release greenhouse gases. Remember the blanket over the Earth? Because of humans, it got much, much thicker. When I get hot, I sweat. I even get dizzy. Imagine the Earth. Because it's hotter, glaciers and ice sheets are melting. Seas are rising, storms are getting stronger, some places are getting dry, even the sea is getting warmer. All living things are in big trouble. So what should we do? We need to change the way we live so we can stop releasing so much greenhouse gases. That way, the Earth's blanket will go back to normal. We also need to be ready for what climate change will bring. In December, there will be a big meeting of nations. They'll meet in Paris to decide how each country can help. Their decision will decide the future of Earth, our home.
Okay, as you can watch, could watch on the video, climate changes are very important for us. Okay, now we have other natural disasters like forest fires. Fires can be accidental sometimes, as when someone needs a bonfire unattended. Um, they can also be intentional, as when someone starts them. Okay, los incendios forestales pueden ser accidentales o pueden ser intencionales, ¿verdad? Esto depende del caso. They can also be caused by nature, by lightning. In some places, farmers burn forest areas to use them for crops. Nowadays, massive fires that last for days have increased, which spread and cover large areas. Most of the time, fire destroys people's homes, making the homeowners homeless. These fires happen as a consequence of global warming. Droughts are defined as an anomaly in which the water available is not enough for the population of a geographical area. The deficiency of water supply can happen on the surface or the underground. Its main cause is the absence of rain or consequence of uncontrolled water. A drought can last for days, months, or even years. They can cause people to migrate looking for dry, let me see, for dry habitable areas. Okay, so we have this one, this information that is drought are son sequías. Okay, we have forest fires y también tenemos las sequías. Okay, que es cuando, por ejemplo, no llueve por a veces meses, días e incluso años. Los desiertos son una de las áreas más secas que hay en el planeta Tierra. So, eso es lo que pasa, ¿verdad? Cuando eh, droughts are defined, dice como una anomalía en la cual no hay agua disponible o no hay lo suficiente para la población de un área geográfica. Okay, la deficiencia de agua, supply can happen, puede pasar en, por ejemplo, la superficie o también debajo de la tierra. Okay, we have the 2012 drought. Miren, en 2012 aquí en Honduras hubo una sequía. In 2012, a long drought affected Honduras. It lasted for more than 45 days after the expected final by they affect four departments of the South and East Honduras. Miren, esta sequía duró 45 días aquí en nuestro país. Después de lo que ellos esperaban, ¿verdad? Que terminara. Afectó departamentos del sur y del este de Honduras, como por ejemplo El Paraíso, Choluteca, Valle y también Francisco Morazán, ¿verdad? Estos fueron uno de los departamentos más afectados. De por sí Choluteca es uno de los departamentos más calientes que hay aquí en Honduras, perdón, más caliente aún que San Pedro Sula. Pero imagínense ahora 45 días sin lluvia, una sequía terrible. Okay? 25,000 families lost 700% of their crops of corn and beans, according to the Secretaría de Agricultura y Ganadería. Miren, más de 25,000 familias perdieron el 70% de sus cosechas de maíz y frijoles, de acuerdo con la Secretaría de Agricultura y Ganadería. Honduras has a 0 to a 1 likelihood of drought every year, and a severe drought every 15 to 20 years. Okay? Honduras tiene así como que dice de un 0 a un 1% de que hay una sequía cada año, pero cuando pasa, las sequías pasan, dice aquí en Honduras, cada 15 a 20 años. ¿Verdad? Esto es nuestro ejemplo. Luego tenemos air pollution, la contaminación del aire. ¿Qué es la contaminación del aire? Como ya lo habíamos hablado, los pollutants, los gases que emiten, for example, the cars, the trucks, the factories, all that contamines or that can affect our air. So, and we need air. The note first becomes contaminating if the amount of certain gases which are part of it increase. Those gases are nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, and others, such as carbon monoxide, nitrogen oxide, sulfur dioxide, hydrocarbons, and suspended particles like dust, pollen, and metallic elements. The main pollutants come from people's homes, vehicles, factories, and forest fires. Air pollution causes natural phenomena that later the balance and temperature of the planet producing global warming effect. So that is too important for you to know. We have these ones. Thermal inversion. What is thermal inversion? It happens when the top of layers of cold air catch the hot air layers in the inner part, which prevents them from moving up. This phenomenon produces a lot of heat. Miren como que la invasión o la inversión termal. Esto pasa, dice, cuando las capas como que de aire frío atrapan a las de aire caliente en la parte inner de la Tierra, ¿verdad? Lo cual previene o evita, mejor dicho, que estos bajen a la Tierra. Y este fenómeno que hace es producir un golpe de calor insaciable. Luego tenemos la greenhouse effects, que es el carbon dioxide is concentrated trapped in the sun's heat. This causes the Earth's temperature to increase, and these gases are called greenhouse gases. Then we have the depletion of the ozone layer, el niño phenomenon, que es cuando aquí, que aquí es lo contrario, aquí el fenómeno niño es cuando hay eh, inundaciones, ¿verdad? Y también sequías, incendios forestales, entre otros. Entonces el fenómeno niño es bastante delicado. Ok, miren, reducing pollution. ¿Cómo podemos reducir la energía? Por ejemplo, white energy, energía eólica, trash qualification, calificar la basura, que nunca lo hacemos, using public transportation, usar transporte público, aunque ahora también los transportes públicos contaminan bastante, using solar energy, usar energía solar, urban planning, esto es como que usar, ¿cómo se dice? Reforestar áreas para que están en completo desalojo. Miren, aquí tenemos reforestation too. So that is too important for you guys. Then we have natural disasters and pollution. Air, water, and ground pollution have caused deforestation. Miren, el agua, el aire, el agua y la contaminación, perdón, del aire, el agua y la tierra pueden causar la deforestación. Deforested soils are one of the major causes of natural disasters such as floods, landslides, and drought. Okay, so you have to read this one. Okay, okay guys, thank you for your attention today. Hope that you understand everything we saw. And remember, if you have a question, do not forget to write me on the WhatsApp group. So see you later, and thank you.